Again on Software Circle, and this is your friend and host Jitendra. Today we'll talk about HTTPS. We'll learn what is the difference between HTTP and HTTPS. I have observed that many senior people also don't know how does HTTPS work. They just know this is one of the protocol, but many people don't know how it works. So today we'll try to explain how does HTTPS work, and to do that I will use multiple internet sources. So please watch to the URLs that I will be using, and I will also go through some images from the internet source. So let's start. So what is HTTPS? HTTPS is an extension of HTTP over TLS or HTTP over SSL. Here SSL means Secure Socket Layer and TLS stands for Transport Layer Security. The principal motivation of HTTPS are authentication of the accessed website and protection of the privacy and integrity of the exchange data while in transit. So privacy and integrity of the exchange data while in transit, this is the most important thing, due to which many websites you will see they use HTTPS. It protects against man-in-the-middle attack and the bidirectional encryption of communication between a client and a server that protects the communication against eavesdropping and tampering. The authentication aspects of HTTPS requires a trusted third party to sign in server-side digital certificates. So what are the certificates that I am using? So if any of the websites has this lock symbol, just click on it and you will see the certificate. It will give you the details of certificate. Click on certificates. You can see which organization has given this certificate and till when it is valid. So it is expiring on Sunday 22nd October 2028. Okay, and you can see the trust and which protocol they are using, what certificates, from where they purchased, those all details. And here you can see it is purchased for star.wikipedia. So any subdomain that will be used, for example abc.wikipedia.org, that will also have this certificate. That can also that domain can also use it. So anything, so Wikipedia has purchased the SSL with star.wikipedia.org, that enables it to use any subdomain, and it can use the same SSL certificates. What is HTTPS? HTTPS, as I said, is a secured version of HTTP protocol that uses the SSL or the TLS protocol for encryption and authentication. HTTPS is specified by RFC 2818 and uses port 443 by default instead of HTTP port, which is 80. The HTTPS protocol makes it possible for website users to transmit sensitive data such as credit card numbers, banking information, or any personal information for that matter. For this reason, HTTPS is especially important for securing online activities such as shopping, banking, and remote work. However, HTTPS is quickly becoming the standard protocol for all the websites, whether or not they exchange sensitive data with users. Here, HTTPS is different from the HTTP. Why? Because HTTP was originally designed as a clear text protocol. It is vulnerable to eavesdropping and man-in-the-middle attack. But HTTPS protects you from the man-in-the-middle attack. By including SSL or TSL encryption, HTTPS prevents data sent over the internet from being intercepted and read by the third party. So, a sample example you can see. The same data, if you'll see send in on HTTP protocol, it will be in plain text. But if you use HTTPS, you can see the same data gets encrypted. So encryption happens. So if man-in-the-middle attack, someone even though get hold of your data, they cannot interpret what is inside this data. Now let's see the workflow of HTTPS. The first step that happens is we as a client issues secure session request. So maybe youtube.com or google.com, and the server then sends its certificate containing server's public key. Client then authenticates certificate against list of known CAs. If CA is known, browser can give user option to accept certificate at user's risk. If CA is unknown, in that case, if it is known, like for example Google, Facebook, they are known to the browser, so there is no risk. Client generates random symmetric key and encrypts it using server's public key. Client and server now both know the semantic key and encrypt end user data using symmetric key for duration of the session. So there is a 5-step process involved. Here the important takeaway is, if the browser tells you if it is unknown, the certificate is unknown or self-generated certificate, browser will tell you that this is not safe. If you still prefer, you can go ahead. Authentication. Unlike HTTPS includes robust authentication via the SSL or TSL protocol. A website SSL or TSL certificates includes the public key that a web browser can use to confirm that documents sent by the server, such as HTML page, can have been digitally signed by someone in possession of the corresponding private key. If the server's certificate has been signed by a publicly trusted certificate authority, such as SSL.com, the browser will accept that any identifying information included in the certificate has been validated by a trusted third party. So we learned how does HTTPS send data in encrypted format. We have also seen what are the 5 different steps in which the SSL handshake happens. Okay, the 2 things that HTTPS does is encrypts and protect the data that you send to and from the website. Also, it authenticates or confirms the authentication of the website's identity. Here we can see that if the certificate is not secure, in the browser you will see not secure icon. It will come as written, and if it is secure, it will come as a padlock like this. Here the certificates is issued by Cloudflare and it is valid till 19th October. So why is HTTPS important? What happens if a website does not have HTTPS? HTTPS prevents a website from having their information broadcast in a way that is easily viewed by anyone snooping on the network. When information is sent over regular HTTP, the information is broken into packets of data that can be easily sniffed using the software. This makes communication over an unsecure medium, such as public Wi-Fi, highly vulnerable to the interception. In fact, all the communication that occur over the HTTP occurs in the plain text, making them highly accessible to anyone with the correct tools and vulnerable to the on-path attacks. With HTTPS, traffic is encrypted such that even if the packets are sniffed or otherwise intercepted, they will come across a nonsensical character. So for example, if this is the plain text that will go if you will use HTTPA, and in case of HTTPS it will be encrypted. So please go through cloudflare.com or ssl.com, or you can also visit the wiki page of HTTPS to understand and learn more about HTTPS and how does it work. So thank you viewers for watching today's video, and I'll make another video for how to create your own HTTPS SSL certificates if you don't want to buy for your development purpose. So thank you so much for watching, and do like and subscribe the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.